Any senior parents, please head to the east side of the field for our senior night, for our cross-country teams, dance and cheer and golf, I believe. Head over to the east side of the field, that's in front of the visitor stands.
You hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
That's a little mix of my own.
I like that movie. That was a good one. Got the nasty taste of Rocky 5 out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I really like uniforms if you can actually see the numbers.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a new addition.
Yeah, those other ones are gone. What is your job?
I'm the principal out at elementary.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Oh.
Go down that hall, find the door with the braille on it.
That's interesting.
Nice.
All right, you ready to do a sound check? Let me know when you're ready. All right, here we go. Sound check from Star Valley. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 from Star Valley. Preston Indians, Star Valley Braves coming up.
What does alternating between green and blue mean?
Well, I guess it's receiving. It's still on. It's all right, very good. Where are we music-wise? We got about 5 minutes before we need to start. Okay, how long is that song? Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go after that song. All right. So I'll call you back in just a few minutes. All right, thanks. Bye. It just means it's receiving information.
Okay. I just didn't want it to be something going bad.
No. No, it's a hotspot that would work as Wi-Fi, but when we plug the Ethernet cable into it, it becomes Ethernet.
On top of the last guy's equipment down there, it's like 5 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're receiving
Signals.
well, yeah, sorry, signals. Yeah. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. Tonight, the Preston Indians will take on the Star Valley Braves. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Hubbard. Welcome in to the pregame show here tonight. As for the second week in a row, the Preston Indians hit the road. Tonight, they come to Afton, Wyoming to take on the Braves. The Indians losing last week at Blackfoot, losing on opening night at home against Shelley. Star Valley opened their season last week with a 44-0 whitewashing of the Shelley Russets. So for the Indians on paper coming into the game tonight would certainly look like they have their hands full tonight coming up against the Braves. On the way here on the pregame show, we'll talk to Coach Cunningham coming up in a few minutes, get his feelings about this game. We'll also talk to our standout students for tonight, and we'll also look at the other games coming up around the area. Plus, coming up after this timeout, we'll have our scene set for tonight's game brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports, as we'll bring you the other news and notes as we work our way down toward the opening kickoff of this evening's game. It's the Preston Indians and the Star Valley Braves from here in Afton, Wyoming. The pregame show continues right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
And welcome back here to Afton as we get ready for tonight's game, and we welcome you into the scene set for tonight's game as we'll go over some of the news and notes. It's the scene set brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports. Well, for the Preston Indians, they come in 0-2, but they made vast improvement last week, even though they lost in the game at Blackfoot, as they played much better, they ran the ball better, and certainly Carter Perry threw the ball a lot better as well. For Carter, he had his best outing as a starting quarterback. He was 26 of 38 for 316 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's the first ever game in which he's gone over 300 yards passing. So for Preston, big improvement last week, but they're going to need to keep improving here this week as they take on Star Valley. Star Valley knocked off the Shelley Russets in their game last week, their first game of the year. Remember, Preston lost to Shelley by 21. Well, Star Valley went out and put 44 points on them in a 44-0 shutout. That's a 65-point difference from what Preston did. So Preston will have to have that continued improvement and drive in which they'll need, and which they really had in the game at Blackfoot, but they came up short in that game. So that's what they'll have to do. For Star Valley, their big star is Smith McClure. He is their starting quarterback, and he was masterful in the pocket and in the backfield last week. He finished with just a handful of yards under 300 yards passing. He also led the Braves on the ground. He ran for 80 yards and just 4 carries, including a 51-yard run for a touchdown last week in the win over the Shelley Russets. So Preston will need to continue to improve to have a shot in this game here tonight. But, well, that's why they play the games, right? That's what everybody says, and that's why Preston will go out and they'll give it their darndest here coming up in just a little bit. We'll take a time out. The pregame show continues from here in Afton after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network. This has been the Scene Set brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. Well, welcome back here to Afton, Wyoming, as the Indians and the Star Valley Braves get ready to go at it, coming up here in just a few minutes as the pregame show continues. We'll hear from our standout students coming up in a few minutes. We'll look at other games from around the area coming up as well. But right after this timeout, we'll hear from Coach Craig Cunningham to get his feelings about tonight's game. The pregame show continues right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we aren't just protecting things with walls and wills, we're protecting people, because everything and everyone that is important to you is important to us. This is Brittany and Braden Smith, your local Farm Bureau agents, celebrating another wonderful year here in Franklin County as your trusted insurance advisors. Whether it's home, auto, life, commercial, or farm insurance, we are here for you. Give us a call at 208-852-2364 or just stop by our office at 33 South 1st East in Preston to see how we can make insurance simple for you.
The Pregame Coaches Show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty Idaho, and North Realty Utah. And welcome back here to the pregame show as we step into the Coach's Corner tonight as we get ready to face the Braves from Star Valley. As we talked to Coach Cunningham here before the game. You go to 0-2 on the year, but they say the biggest improvement comes from the first game to the second game, and the improvement for the Indians for the last game at Blackfoot was noticeable.
Well, that's good. I mean, we thought we improved, we just needed to make a couple plays that we didn't make, and we would have come out on top. So that it was encouraging in that way.
I mean, it looked like just about all facets of the game were better. The offensive line played good. The running game was good. And Carter was just outstanding.
Carter did what we know he can do. That's the Carter we expect to see every week. He's very good.
Yeah. He threw for a career high, at least at Preston, 316 yards. Mm-hmm. I had to go back and double-check just to see what he finished with at the game at Burley because there were so many points put up.
Right.
But he was just shy of 300 yards in that game.
Yeah, so 316, 2 touchdowns. No interceptions. We didn't have a turnover on offense. That was really good.
Yeah, it's when you guys can turn around and go, okay, we don't have any turnovers, and giving the ball away to the other team and giving away points.
Right.
That is something to talk about.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we did give points away on the kickoff return, so we'll fix that.
That's right. Coach Cunningham, our guest here on the pregame show. As you get ready for this game here against Star Valley tonight, what type of things do you look for out of the Braves? You've seen them now just for every year.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we're out of the frying pan into the fire, right? They have a great program from bottom to top. They do everything right. They're always well coached. They're always one of the top teams in Wyoming. And that's part of the reason we schedule them. We like to have some challenges early on. That's why if you look at our schedule so far, it's been pretty stout.
Right.
We do that on purpose. We want to go through that refiner's fire and, be forged in the fire and come out hardened steel. That's kind of the whole plan here.
Right.
So we know the risk is that, we might drop some games early on and look like we're struggling. But like you said, we're just so close. Right. And so tonight, we just want to play good, sound football, and we'll see what happens.
I guess that's part of the good thing about having a 2-game season, really, with both of your games against Pocatello and Century, is you have 3 or 4 weeks to really get ready for when you need to be able to win.
That's true. And yet at the same time, it all comes down to 2 games.
Right.
So, but yeah, it makes it, and that's why we want to schedule tough teams at the beginning, so we are prepared for those 2 games that really matter.
You talked about them being tough and them being hard-nosed. What are we going to try to do differently that we didn't do against Blackfoot?
Well, I mean, we got to line up properly on defense. Some of the alignment issues, or some of their running plays were caused from our misalignment pre-snap, that we were beaten before the snap, and that's on us coaches. We need to prepare our players better, and we think we got a handle on it. We think we've been able to teach that through film this week, and the kids see what we were expecting and what they weren't sure of during last week. And then, we just got to be a little more physical at the beginning of the games. We seem to kind of wait till we get punched in the face before we start responding, and we need to be the aggressors out of the gate.
Guys get off the bus ready to play.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thanks. We appreciate your time as always.
You're welcome.
It's Coach Cunningham with us on the pregame show. We'll take a time out. We'll have more coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network. The Pregame Coaches Show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty, Idaho, and North Realty, Utah.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty, Idaho, and North Realty, Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
The standout students at Preston High School are brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. And welcome back to another edition of Preston Standout Students, brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental, as we have the opportunity to sit down with a couple of more new standout students from here at Preston High School. First, we have the opportunity to speak with Elizabeth Williamson and Ella Bingham here on our program here today. First of all, Elizabeth, thanks for taking a few minutes and coming in and talking with us about what's happening with you here at Preston High School.
You're welcome.
And Ella Bingham with us here as well, and she's a junior. Ella, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Okay. Elizabeth, let's start with you. You're the sophomore. And let's talk about how the way things have gone for you, a year plus a couple of weeks so far here at Preston High School. How are you enjoying your high school experience?
Oh, I love it. The people are great. Like, everybody has such a great school spirit, and last year was absolutely amazing. I can't wait for another great year.
Oh, what about you? How are you enjoying your years here at Preston? You're a junior this year, so you've got a couple of years under your belt already.
Yeah, I'm a junior, and it's been really nice and stuff. I feel like I finally got the hang of the high school stuff down now. And it's just really amazing to hang out with all these people and my friends and make new friends.
Ella, let's ask you the second question here and let you talk first. How are things going? You're enjoying your experience here. What are your grades like? What kind of things do you like doing and classes you like taking here at Preston?
The grades and classes are good, and I enjoy like a lot of hands-on stuff, but I also like to do individual work, and some group work can be nice, but it just depends on the activity and the class it's in. But I like to do English and history. Those are probably my favorite ones.
Elizabeth, what about you? What are your favorite classes?
I like science, especially with Mrs. Crosley. She makes it really fun. And English is fun too. Mm-hmm.
So, but neither of you are athletes that I've seen or I've recognized so far. Is that true?
I am currently doing cross country.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, that's good. That's good. And, let's see, Ella, what about you?
I am on the dance team.
Oh, very good. You guys are good. You guys get out there and rock it. That's awesome. Elizabeth, what lies in your future? What type of things do you think you might want to be interested in doing when your high school years are over? If you've made that decision as of yet.
I'd like to go to college, probably at BYU, and hopefully graduate with a good degree.
What kind of field are you looking to go into?
Right now I've been interested in the medical field, so probably like a general surgeon or something.
Really? Wow, that's awesome. That's a big lofty goal to shoot for. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ella, what about you? What do you think you might be lying in your future?
After high school, I want to go on a humanitarian trip as like kind of a gap year, and then I want to come back and go to college. I haven't decided what for or where yet, but I know I definitely want to go.
Good. You like the hands-on things though, so you like to be. I don't say getting your hands dirty or whatever the case may be, and whatever you might have in your future, but something along that lines rather than being sitting in an office someplace.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't want to be sitting in an office all day.
When you guys look down the road, I mean, you kind of have your goals set for you, being wanting to be a surgeon and still having your options open to you. That leaves the field kind of wide open. I mean, it's there's many different types of surgery you can get into. Elizabeth, any kind of specialty or anything that might prop up into mind?
So probably just a general surgeon, like not really anything super crazy.
Nothing super crazy. Just going to be a surgeon that not too super crazy. And you've kind of already answered this question. You don't really know exactly what you want to do as of yet, Ella.
No, I don't. I just know that I want to definitely take that gap year and go and help people, and then get back into starting the life that I am going to have to do.
Oh, great. Well, you're both doing outstanding work here at Preston High School. We appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your busy day to come in and talk to us. And best of luck in your continued careers here at Preston.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is Elizabeth Williamson and Ella Bingham, two more standout students here at Preston High School.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Killer, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And welcome back here to the pregame show. It is time to take a couple of minutes to look at some of the other games going around the areas. We continue to count down to kickoff here in Afton, Wyoming, as Preston takes on Star Valley tonight. Back over in Idaho, Westside plays their home opener tonight as they play host to South Fremont. Century goes on the road as they will be at Canyon Ridge. Pocatello heads north. They'll be at Idaho Falls tonight. Snake River will be at Kimberly. Teton takes on Marsh Valley. Malad and Irie get together. Firth is at Soda Springs. It'll be Sugar Salem on the road at Shelley tonight. Skyline goes to Blackfoot. Jerome hits the road as they will be at Twin Falls. Bonneville takes on Hillcrest. Thunder Ridge is at Centennial. Salmon is at Bear Lake. It'll be Wood River on the road as they'll go to Ridgeview. Declo will be at Aberdeen. Middleton goes to Madison tonight. It'll be Murtaugh on the road as they'll visit Grace. Filer is at American Falls. Owanee is at Capitol. Minico hits the road. They'll go into Boise as they will take on Bishop Kelly. Mountain Home comes down off the hill as they'll be at Buell. Emmett will be at Burley. Mountain View is also on the road tonight as they'll be at Meridian. Rockland goes to Dietrich. Valley View heads over to Bora. Timberline will be at Kuna. Chewana of Washington heads to Rocky Mountain. Cokeville from over in Wyoming goes to West Jefferson. Glens Ferry heads off to Clearwater Valley tonight. Prairie will be at Valley. Columbia at Caldwell. And Butte County will be at Cary. And that's your look at other games around the Idaho area coming up this evening. And, of course, here in Afton, it is the Preston Indians and the Star Valley Braves getting ready to get started here. Coming up in just a few minutes, as we said, from here in Afton, Wyoming. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have the starters and the opening kickoff for tonight's game just a couple of minutes away. It's all on the way next here on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, wattsmarthomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center, for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited. Well, we welcome you back here to the pregame show as we get ready for the game. As just about ready to go, they've had the national anthem, they've had the coin toss. They have a couple of things I guess they're going to do before the game, so we're still a few minutes away from the starting lineup. Or before the opening kick, I should say. We can tell you that Preston has once again lost the coin toss. They're now 0-3 on coin tosses this year, as Star Valley has opted to receive. So Preston will be kicking off and get the ball to start the second half. But for the Indians, that starting the second half is still quite a ways away. They have a full half they have to play before that, a half of football that they need to be able to control. They need to be able to stay in the game and, if possible, get good work out of Carter Perry, get good work out of Connor Iverson as try to control the ball. The good thing for Preston is they didn't turn the ball over at all last week. No interceptions for Perry, no fumbles in the game at Blackfoot. So Carter still with 2 interceptions. He has a total of 4 touchdown passes overall on the year. He's thrown 2 in each game so far this season. But for the Indians, needing to control the ball, needing to keep things moving their way, that is going to be a very big part of the game here tonight. We'll sneak in another timeout. When we come back, we should have the opening kickoff for you. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes. It's all right here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Stay with us. The opening kick coming up.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Well, players are out on the field. We're just about ready to get going here in Afton as the Preston Indians will kick off, going from right to left. Preston wearing their white uniforms with their white helmets tonight. For the Star Valley Braves, they are wearing their old Washington Redskin replica uniforms with red shirts, red pants, the red helmets with the old Redskins logo on the helmet as well. As Preston comes in 0-2, looking for their first win of the year. Star Valley played their first game of the year last week as they knocked off the Shelley Russets by a score of 44-0. So it'll be Reggie Larson to kick off for the Indians as he kind of walks it off here a little bit, as takes a very short approach. He's only about 4 yards from the ball, as the Braves look for a deep kickoff here from Reggie, and it's going to go deep down the middle, and it's going to be handled right at about the 5-yard line. He's going to come up the near side, bounces it out to the outside, gets across the 25, up to about the 27, where he's knocked out of bounds, as the returner was Bryson Neal, who had a big game receiving last week in the win over the Russets. So here comes Star Valley out on offense to start the game, as they will be going at it offensively, as the quarterback tonight is Smith McClure, who was just masterful behind center last week, and his first pass is complete as he gets it outside to his intended receiver, Bryson McNeil. That's a gain of 12 and good enough for a first down. So the first down toss out here to the near side is good for a gain of 12. And they're going to go quickly again. They look outside, throw it back over to the other side this time, the far side of the field. As the guy stumbles and lost the ball. And let's see who's got it. The Indians have the ball. Yes, they do. For the Indians, they recover their first fumble of the year, and they have the ball at about the 46-yard line. Jackson Merrill comes up with the fumble recovery. And for the Indians, well, it's just what the doctor ordered to get the ball and start in plus territory here tonight. So 1st and 10 as Carter Perry comes out at quarterback. A single setback to his standing to his left shoulder is Connor Iverson, as Preston will open with 3 receivers left, single receiver right, as they'll fake the handoff to Iverson, throw it outside as it goes to Cruz Harris, and Cruz is good for about gain of about 7 or 8 yards on the first down toss.
For a gain of 7 on the play.
So call it a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3 coming up.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
As Preston gets it across the Star Valley 40 up to the 39. They'll flip the formation this time. They'll send the 3 receivers out to the right side. As this time they'll go to Harris underneath. Cruz breaks a tackle at the 39, knocked down back to about the 40. See if they're going to give him to the line of scrimmage or not. Nope, they're going to actually mark him back a yard. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 here for the Indians in their first possession of the night. For Preston, this is their 2nd of 3 road games. They were in Blackfoot last week, and coming up next week, they'll make the trip down to Ogden to take on Ogden High before returning home 2 weeks from tonight. Snap, shotgun comes to the quarterback Perry. He'll throw underneath as throw goes to Jake Schumann, and it's going to be good for a first down as the ball comes up to about the 33-yard line. So that's a gain of 7 on the throw.
Fresh set of downs for the Indians.
As they'll move the chains, and Preston has a first down. So, again, 1st and 10, trips right for the Indians. As this time they'll hand it to Iverson. He gets his first carry of the night, gets up to the 30 before he's pushed back. So it'll be a gain of about 3.5, maybe 4 yards, and bring up 2nd down and 6.
Big Country and Coons on the tackle.
Guy they call Big Country Coons, able to make the stop on Iverson. 2nd down and 6 here for Preston. As they'll go out of the same formation again. Perry wants to throw underneath as they try to get it to Larson, but reaching in and getting a hand on the ball was Riley Erickson and knocked the ball away. So the incomplete pass for Perry. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and long here. 3rd down and about 7. Here in the first quarter, we're scoreless. Dan Hubbard along with Ernie Dixon working the camera tonight. And John Beverly back in the studio, back in Preston, keeping us on the air. So they get a look at the defensive alignment. Now they want to change the play. Iverson will jump over and now line up on Perry's right shoulder. Carter wants to roll, look out, and it's right through the hands, but it could have been intercepted and gone back a long way the other way as the ball goes right through the hands of Elijah Matias. So if he would have caught that, he would have been gone and off to the races with nobody in front of him, and it's going to bring up 4th down as the ball right at the 30-yard line. And it's one of those darn if you do, darn if you don't distances here for a possible punt. Too short for a punt, too long for the field goal attempt, so Preston will go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 7. Again, Perry wants to roll right. Rolling, looking, throws underneath, and it's going to be off the hands of a defender as pass was intended for Miles Henry, and the ball falls incomplete, and Preston will turn it over on downs. So Star Valley holds as the Preston defense will come back out. 9:17 to play here in the first quarter, and we are still scoreless.
10 from the 30 for the Braves.
McClure looking, waving people around. Now throws underneath, and it's complete as he gets it down low to McNeil. They want to go quick. It's a gain of 7 as they line up again here already. So a couple of receptions to McClure, and coming up, they set the pass and a sack. And coming in from behind is Jackson Merrill as they come in on the blitz on the blind side, and Merrill able to drop the quarterback McClure back for a pretty good loss. It'll bring up third down and about 12.
Third down and 12 for the Braves.
As again, they want to go quick. Looking, throwing underneath. It's complete. Dodges one man. He's going to have enough room for the first down as he gets across the 45 up to the 46-yard line. As again, they go to McNeil for another first down. Another 17-yard pass.
Still in Star Valley territory.
As now they want to run the ball. As putting his nose down is the quarterback McClure. Gets it across midfield up to the 47-yard line. McClure on his first carry tonight. As there's a flag down at the end of the play. It'll be a face mask against the defense as for the Indians. That's going to cost him 15 yards from the end of the play. So he ran the ball out to the 47. It only moved it 5 yards, so there was a incidental and another fumble and another flag down in the defensive backfield here as well. As falling on the ball was Wyatt Martini. And let's see what this call is. It kind of came from an area where it could have been a holding call as it came in from behind the linebackers, and it's going to be a chop block instead against Star Valley. So Star Valley is going to get called for a chop block as that's going to move the ball back. As that will be a 15-yarder here against Star Valley.
With the penalty, Star Valley.
So that's going to move the ball way back. It's going to take it all the way back to the 44.
Second down and 25.
And to bring up second down and 25 coming up here for the Braves. As they're going to run guys in and out. They get rid of they take the running back out. They're going to put 5 guys into the pattern, so the empty backfield. And here comes McClure. He's on the run. He's back across the 50 again. Gets up to the 45. That'll be a gain of 11 for McClure.
Preston territory. Ball going to be placed on the 46-yard line.
That'll bring up second down and about 15.
Second down and 16. Gain of 9 on the play.
So it'll be a gain of 9. Second down and 15. They'll pass underneath as the pass is caught right away as the reception made by Coons. Jaden Kuntz with the reception. They don't get much, though, as the ball's up to the 48-yard line. And it's still third down and 17. A little draw play as the running loose is Martini. Martini's going to be just short of the first down as he gets across the 40, across the 35.
Carries the ball.
That'd be good for about 15 yards for Martini.
It's going to be fourth down and 4.
As it brings up fourth down and 4. So fourth down and 4 here for the Braves as they will also keep the offense on the field. We're here in the first quarter. We are scoreless as McClure going to keep as he gets close. Let's see where they'll spot it as he'll be close to the first down on the keeper. Remember, he ran for 80 yards last year, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to be short of the first down, and Preston will now take over on downs just like Star Valley did a couple of minutes ago. We're still scoreless here in the first quarter with 6:19 left to play here in the first, and the Preston offense will come back out here for the second time here in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Cache Valley Bank here this evening. And we're scoreless on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. So Preston trips left as Iverson in motion left as they're going to throw outside here as the toss comes to Iverson. He's going to get up to about the 34-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of maybe about a yard and a half. Call it a gain of 2 on the play as Iverson's going to be just short. of the 35-yard line. So give him 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Trips left, single receiver left this time as man comes in motion back this way as they try to throw, and a big guy gets up there. That's Garrett Carlson as the senior gets a hand up there and knocks the ball down, so his pass is incomplete.
With the pass block.
So the clock stops on the incomplete pass. 3rd down and about 8 now for the Indians. Three receivers right, single receiver left. And again, Perry needs to roll. Looking up the sideline, throws high, it's off, it's tipped and pulled in by Henry. Henry gets across the 30 up to about the 27. So a good play by the Indians on the tip drill.
For a big play for the Indians as they get the ball.
That's about a 40-yard pass play to Henry. So the ball was tipped off an Indian, glanced off a Braves defensive back, and then Henry just kind of hanging out right there. Ball fell right in his hands, and he took it for 40 yards. 1st down, ball comes up to the 28-yard line. This is just about where Preston's initial drive got to the first time they had it before the drive stalled, and they ended up turning the ball over on downs. Twin receivers to each side. And now Henry's going to come back over here to the left. In fact, he and Atkinson will switch sides. So it's still twin receivers to each side. Perry looking to throw again. Going to lob it up for the corner. He's got a man out there, and it's caught. And does he get into the end zone? Yes, he does. As the ball's caught by Reggie Larson for the touchdown of 28 yards.
Larson with the toss from Perry. Right
so Larson's first catch is good for a touchdown.
The first score of the game.
The 28-yard pass to Reggie Larson. Preston on the board as Larson ran off the field for a second. Now he'll come back on to try the extra point. As Preston gets on the board first here. The spot is up, and it is good. So Reggie Larson catches the touchdown pass and then kicks the extra point as well as Preston goes up 7-0 here in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, have the kickoff for you right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
All right, Preston on top here in the first quarter on the 28-yard touchdown pass to Reggie Larson. The extra point was good, and with 4:59 to play here in the first quarter, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank, Preston will kick the ball off and kick it back to the Star Valley Braves as Reggie Larson will again do the kickoff honors here for the Indians. As again, the kick high right down the middle. As again, it's going to come down to Neal. Neal has it, comes up the sideline, still on his feet, 40, 50, gets past Larson who stumbles, and he's going to take it back all the way. That'll be a short-lived lead for the Indians as Bryson Neal takes it back all the way. I think I heard somebody say 92 yards on the kickoff return. And it makes it 7-6.
So McNeil runs it back. And now just like that, Star Valley will look to tie the game again. Snap is a little bit high. Snap hold is down. The kick is up. And it is good. And we are tied at 7. So just that quick, Star Valley able to come back and tie the game on a 92-yard kick return. We'll again take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll have the Star Valley kickoff right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Well, that didn't take long after the Preston Indians got in the end zone. The ensuing kickoff taken back 92 yards by Bryson McNeil rather. So now Star Valley will kick off for the first time, as it'll be Christoph Bueller to kick off, as Preston has a couple of guys standing back at their own 5-yard line. Big, high, booming kick. And it's going to let it go right into the end zone and through. So the Preston Indians will have the ball back at the 20-yard line. So 7-7 tie on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, as we have 4:47 remaining here in quarter number 1, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. So the Indian offense getting ready to come back on. There's a couple of big plays, a 28-yard touchdown pass for Preston, and then the kickoff return. And we're even at 7 here in the first.
Preston
and
from
the
the 20-yard line.
The Indians will start from the 20.
1st and 10.
As 1st and 10, handoff goes to Iverson. Iverson can get a couple as he runs it off of the right tackle, as he's brought down there. The initial hit made there by Wyatt Martini. Let's give him 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 here for the Indians. They go trips left here again. And once again, Iverson will also be on the left side, the left shoulder of Carter Perry. Fake handoff. Nope, they'll give it to Iverson again. He's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, so really it's no gain. And he's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, we got a little boy that seems lost over on the east side.
So 3rd down and about 7 here for the Indians.
Freckles and brown hair.
As they give it to Iverson a couple of times, he gets maybe about 3 yards out of it. So 2nd down and 7. Indians are going to go twin receivers to each side. Iverson lines up on the left side of Perry, who works out of the shotgun. Waiting as they're waiting for the change of the play, come in from the sideline. Iverson jumps over to Perry's right shoulder now. They want to throw underneath, as it's going to go underneath to Harris. I think I say it was incomplete. It hit the ground.
Incomplete.
Actually, the pass was intended for Jake Schumann.
Red, white, and blue
as
next to the Preston stands. Boy named
the throw was low and it bounced.
4th down
and 4th down from deep in the Preston end. So that should bring up a punting situation, as Reggie Larson now is going to start to drop back. 2 receivers drop back to receive the punt here for Star Valley, as Larson should hit this from about his own 15-yard line. Snap is a bit high. Good spiraling kick is going to come down at the 40, as coming back this side, 50, 55, back to the 40, as it is
with a nice punt return, carries it deep into Preston territory.
Elijah Marchette.
very close to the line of scrimmage.
Gets it back to just about where they kicked it from, as they finally wrestle him out of bounds all the way back at the 26-yard line. So a big, deep kick here for the Braves. They get it back deep into Preston territory. They're going to show one receiver and come out of an I formation here for the first time tonight, as they'll give it to the deep man, as running off the right side. Big hole off the right side, and that is Grant Thompson for the touchdown. Thompson goes 26 on their first play out of the shotgun formation. That's good for another touchdown. Hold on, we got a flag on the field, as a penalty is going to go against Star Valley. So the play is going to come back. So take Thompson's touchdown off the board. As they're spotting the ball at the 12. They said it was a 10-yard penalty. As it'll be first down from the 12. As this time they'll go out of a pro set. They'll give it to the same guy. He tries the same spot off the left side, and this time he's cut down.
Elia Matatia with the carry.
So Elia Matatia with the carry this time. As
carry for 9 yards.
Matatia carries the ball for 9. Second down and 1. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They have the ball at about the 4. Handoff. Goes to the deep man again, and getting near the goal line and in this time, as this again will go to Thompson. Thompson may have had his first touchdown called back, but he has this one, as once again Star Valley will go back on top. So it's 13-7. As the field goal is up, and it is good. So 14-7 as Star Valley is on top. And with just 2:17 remaining here in quarter number 1, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank, it's now 14-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We'll come back for the Star Valley kickoff coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com. KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm, and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
So the Braves with the lead at 14-7. They kick it back to the Indians as it comes down near the 3-yard line, as trying to come forward, getting the ball out near the 15, as it was Miles Henry with the return, and Preston will have it first down as they spot the ball at the Preston 15. So first and 10 Preston. Here as we near the end of the first quarter with 2:13 left here in the first.
First and 10 for the Indians.
First and 10 for the Indians. 3 receivers left. They give it back to Iverson again, And Iverson maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to get maybe 2 as he falls forward.
Iverson with the carry.
So you get the ball out to the 17, and there's a couple of yards for Iverson.
Matatia.
That's 4 carries in the game for 9 yards here in the first quarter for Connor Iverson. 14-7, Star Valley on top on the flying escrow title and escrow scoreboard. Perry going to roll right. Still rolling. Gets around the corner. Throws underneath. As it's going to be caught. As the ball caught there by Reggie Larson. As it's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up third down and short. So it's about a 7-yard pass play to Larson. So 3rd down and 1 coming up here. So 3rd and short here for the Indians as they really stack everybody up. It's going to be Perry who will keep it as he falls forward across the 25 for the first down. So for Perry, give him a gain of about 2 on the play, but it's good enough to move the chains. Got to tell you, the front, the defensive and offensive lines for Star Valley are much bigger than Preston. Preston graduated all of those offensive and defensive linemen. They're having a hard time kind of rebuilding that position as they are undersized noticeably here to Star Valley as they throw again. And once again, this is going to be to Larson. It's behind him, and it's going to fall incomplete. So Perry 6 for 11 here in the first quarter for 92 yards unofficially as the clock will stop on the incomplete pass with 1:08 to play in the quarter. 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10.
From the Preston 27-yard line. Three receivers right, single receiver left. Perry's going to roll right, still looking, throws underneath. Perry, it's to Larson, right, as Larson's going to have it up to the 41. Good for another first down.
Martini with the tackle.
That'll be a 14-yard pass play for Perry to Larson.
We got a flag on the play, though.
Hold on, we got flag on the play. Holding against the Indians, so it's going to come back. So to move the ball back 10 yards, and it's going to bring up 2nd down again.
How cool is
and
that?
It's going to be 2nd down and very long. 2nd down and about 20 coming up.
That's nice. I don't have
so they put the ball all the way back to just about where they started. The drive started at the 15. They spot the ball here at the 16.
Second down and 21.
2nd down and 21 for the Indians. As good hard count by Carter Perry, and that gets the defensive line to jump. That's the 3rd penalty against Star Valley for a total of 30 yards. That'll move the ball up 5. That'll take 5 yards off it. It's still 2nd down and long, though. It's 2nd down and 16. They have to get the ball out to the 38. As the lights go on here in Afton. Somebody must have had one of those enlightening ideas. Throw underneath as they try to get it again to Jake Schumann. As Schumann kind of hit right as the ball arrived, and he wasn't able to hang on to it, so it's going to be an incomplete pass. And bring up 3rd down and 16.
26.6 left in the first
26
quarter.
seconds left here in quarter number 1. 14-7, Star Valley on top on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Third down and 16. Perry wants to throw down the middle. There's Larson. He's got it out to midfield. He falls forward up to the 49 for a first down.
Reggie Larson goes up and hauls it down for an excellent catch. Ball on the 50-yard line.
That's a 35-yard pass play to Reggie Larson. Larson with his second big catch of the night. Had one of 28 earlier, and this one good for 35. Reggie with 3 catches for 70 yards here in the first quarter. As the clock running with 10 seconds left, and Preston says, you know what, we're good enough to let it run down to the break. So Preston's going to let it go to the end of the first quarter as they will go off trailing 14-7. Preston will have the ball when we come back as we'll go to the second. 14-7. Star Valley on top on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We'll come back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Well, we get ready to start quarter number 2. They've gone to the second quarter at Henderson Field as well. West Side leading South Fremont 14-7. First play of quarter number 2 is a handoff to Iverson straight ahead as he's going to gain 6 and it'll bring up second down and 4. So good strong run by Connor Iverson right straight ahead.
44-yard line in Star Valley territory.
Get you a score here. BYU playing right now as well. It's 12-7 in the second quarter. SMU leading BYU, but SMU's been held to 4 field goals. Bad snap over the head of Perry. He has to go back all the way back to his own 40 to cover it. And then it has a couple of big guys land on him to make sure Carter's okay.
Preston retains possession.
As the ball goes going to go all the way back to the 40.
Loss of 16 on the play.
Loss of 16 on the play, and it's going to bring up second down and 20. Check that third down and 20 coming up.
40-yard line.
So the bad snap as the ball gets away. So here in Afton, as we start the second quarter, Star Valley leading 14-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Trips right for the Indians, single receiver left. Man in motion is Atkinson going back across the field. Now they'll throw underneath as it's caught there, and getting up back up to the 45 is Iverson. As he takes a pretty good pop, he's going to gain 5, but it's still going to bring up fourth down and very long. Give him 6 on the catch, and it's going to bring up fourth down and 14.
Ben Hale says the best tackle he's seen all
So again,
year.
three trips right here for the Indians, single receiver left. As now they're going to look over and let them get the new play coming in.
Knows tackles.
As they'll look over as the Preston coaching staff will change the play. See what they got in their bag of tricks for 4th and 16. But first, we're going to have a timeout called by the Indians. They didn't like the play call. So we'll come back and we'll have a look at what they have in mind for 4th and 16. We'll do that as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Well, it looks like they'll still go for it. 4th down and 16 from their own 44 as the offense stays out on the field. Thought maybe after they call the timeout they might decide to kick it, but nope, that's not the case. As right at the start of the play we have whistles and another timeout called here. This one called by the Star Valley Club. So Star Valley leading 14-7, back-to-back timeouts, still 9.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. As we'll keep it here, as we'll wait here, as we tell you that next week the Indians are in Ogden, and then 2 weeks from tonight, on September the 20th, is their next home game, as they will face the Burley Bobcats. As the Bobcats certainly will be snarling, looking to get even for that last-second loss last year in Burley. Then they'll have a off night on the 27th, then go back out on the road for 2 games. They'll have the long trip up to Sugar Salem in Sugar City, and then Century before returning home for the final 2 games of the year against Pocatello and against Snake River back in Preston.
We got some hats. He's a little thin on the top. He chose a hat.
So,
good choice, Mr. Merritt. Yep,
after the Indians had lined up, ready to go for it on 4th down, the Braves call the timeout, so now Preston will indeed kick it, as Larson will drop back and punt into a punt formation. Single receiver standing back at his own 15 for the Braves. As the snap comes to Larson, flag down almost immediately. Ball's going to land at about the 13 and then take an immediate right turn and go out of bounds. But let's see what the penalty marker is before we do anything else. So the flag thrown by the line judge on this side of the field, right at the snap, well, makes you think that maybe someone lined up illegally. It'll be a illegal motion penalty against the Indians. Illegal procedures. That's going to should push them back 5 yards and make them kick it again. So illegal procedure against the Indians. That'll push the ball back, as it'll set the ball down at the 41 and make Larson kick it again. As that previous kick was pretty good. It landed about the 15 and then veered directly out of bounds. So let's see how this one will go. As Larson again will hit this one from about his own 30. Maybe 31. As they come after him, he's able to root it out of there, and it's going to go out of bounds right about the 20-yard line or so over on the far side. So they kind of pinned their ears back and came after Reggie, but he's able to get the ball out of there, and they're going to mark it at the 21. So 1st and 10 for the Braves at their own 21 as they get their first possession here in the second quarter.
Braves back on offense.
Second quarter brought to you by Yardmaster as the Braves come back out on offense. First and 10 from their own 21. Little toss play comes to Nailed. Actually, I take it back. And that is Nailed. As Neal's going to get up near the 30, make it the 29. So it'll be a gain of, they actually marked it just over the 30, so it's a gain of 9 for Neal. They're going to call that a pass play on the little toss. As Instead of the little toss this time, they're going to hand it off in the backfield out to the 40, up to the 45, as that is Jaden Coons able to bring that out, as they'll mark that down right at the 45.
With the carry, Star Valley, first down.
So Coons runs it for a first down. First down play, they're going to run it again here to the left side. They get it across midfield, as this time the handoff goes back to Jaden Coons again, as he'll run it again for another 9 yards.
9-yard gain, second down and 1.
So second down and 1 coming up here.
46-yard line. 8:15 left in the first
As Martini now will line up in the backfield. As they have full house on the left side. They're going to throw right, though, as the ball looked like it was tipped coming out as they try to get it at McNeil, but the ball deflected coming out of the quarterback's hands, and it falls incomplete. And it'll bring up third down and 1 as the clock stops with 8:10 to play here in quarter number 2. So a couple of big plays for Star Valley have been the difference in the game so far, as it's 14-7. As a full house backfield, as McClure going to keep it himself. He breaks it down the sideline, still on his feet, as he gets pushed out of bounds inside the 5.
Nice run. Out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
They're going to say he's out of bounds at the 7, as that'll be good for about 41 yards. So first and goal. As he takes it up the sideline. As Preston's defensive backs give him a pretty good shove in the back. But he's able to walk the tightrope along the sidelines, finally stepped out of bounds at the 7. So first and goal for the 7-yard line. Martini in the backfield, bad snap, picked up by McClure, looking right, now wants to roll right. Stopping, wants to come back left now, throws back underneath, and it's going to be short and incomplete. It'll bring up second down and goal.
Going to be second and goal.
Hunter Randall, the intended receiver. He was scrambling and kind of threw off the wrong foot, and the throw was short. And it'll bring up second down and goal from the 7. Again, Martini in the backfield. Now Martini coming off as he runs back over to the sideline. So they'll go without anybody in the backfield. McClure going to keep it again. Spins at the 2, brought down at the 1.
Keeps it down at the 1-yard line.
So Smith McClure gets 6 on the play, and it'll bring up third down and goal from the 1.
Talbot lead blocking out there, doing the hard work.
So Preston able to keep him out of the end zone. I think if he just puts his head down and keeps going forward, he makes it in instead of that little spin move he tried at the 2 as he fell forward to the 1. So now it's going to be third and goal from the Preston 1. As they bring in the big guys, they're going to load up the backfield, and they're going to line up with 2 tight ends. They both line up to the left side. McClure going to run left, and he's in, almost untouched. 1 yard for the touchdown. So the touchdown run for McClure makes it 20-7. And once again, the extra point upcoming here for the Braves. Christoph Bueller in to try the extra point. Snap is good, spot good as well, and the extra point is up, and it is good. And it's 21-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in the second quarter, brought to you by Yardmaster. Take a timeout, kickoff coming up when we come back here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
BYU adds a touchdown. It's now 15-7 BYU leading at the end of quarter number 3. 15-12, my bad. As Preston will again receive the kickoff coming up here. As the Indians trailing in the game 21-7. As the kick going to come down as it comes down to Henry at about his own 5-yard line. Up to the 20, and he's going to be stopped there. So 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Junior Brave Cadets, please to the
As
grandstand.
See what Preston can do here with this possession. 6:52 to play here in the first. And Preston trailing by 14. Last possession, they did more going backward than they did going forward. So 1st and 10. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the first. Mind you to stay tuned. The Puppy Steps Training halftime report will come up at the break. As Preston puts 2 receivers right, single receiver left, and once again they're going to go to Iverson right straight ahead, and that's good for about 3 yards. So Connor, 6 carries for a total of 18 yards so far here in the first half. As they've done a good job. The big guys there in the middle of the Star Valley line and the linebackers also good size. They certainly have a lot of size and weight advantage over Iverson, and they're able to bounce him around pretty good as he tries to run through the middle of the line. 2nd down and about 7 coming up. Wants to throw, throws it out here to Atkinson, out here on the near side, and he's going to be dumped right as he catches the ball, and he's going to lose a couple of yards, and it's going to be all the way back and bring up 3rd down and 9.
Tackle for a loss brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 here for the Indians. Just when they needed to be able to put something together, a little bit of a sustained drive. So far, they have not been able to. Perry wants to throw, flips it out here. He had to throw it early before Larson had turned and gotten out of his break. And it's going to incomplete pass, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 9. They don't dare run it from back here. But the offense is going to stay on the field, it looks like, as Perry's still standing out there. Now, finally, here comes the punt team onto the field.
Punt team coming in.
So Preston will kick it away here.
Left in the first half.
4th down and 9 deep in their own territory. 5.5 to play here, and Star Valley already leading 21-0 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Waiting for one more player to come in. Here comes Jackson Merrill, a late addition here to the punt defense team here for the Indians. As Larson again will hit this from about his own 14. Good kick, end over end, going to come down at the 35. As man breaks here near the sideline, as that is Neal with the punt return. Caught it about his own 35, got it across midfield, and dumped at the 49 of the Indians. So about a 16-yard return by Neal, and that's where the Star Valley offense will come out again and go back to work here. Already up 21-0. Second quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Yardmaster.
49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Braves.
So 1st and 10 for the Braves, and the Indian defense really needs to strengthen and bow their necks here and try to get the ball back. or at least keep them out of the end zone. He's going to throw on first down. It's complete up to the 45 on the first down play. Still on his feet. It's Neal running again. 30, 20, 10, 5. He runs that, pushed out of bounds by Merrill at the 1. 48-yard pass play as they finally push Neal out of bounds inside the 1 yard line. But hold on, there's a penalty marker way back at the 40, and it's coming back. It's a holding call against the Braves. So they're going to call it an illegal block in the back against the offense, as they were going to have the ball inside the 1 yard line again, but instead the penalty is going to march the ball back to the 47. It'll be a net gain of about 2 yards on the play, as it's first down and 8 coming up.
First and 8.
So first and 8 here for the Braves from the Preston 47. 2 receivers to each side, single running back. The running back is Martinetta. Man in motion. Now he'll set. And McClure rolling right. Still rolling. Now he wants to throw up the field, and it's going to be caught down in the 20. And they drag him down at about the 10-yard line as Dayton Schwab with the reception. Good for 37. So a 37-yard gain as they drag him down right at the 10-yard line. It's first and goal at the 10.
First and goal.
As fake handoff, they'll throw back here to the left. It's going to be caught. Diving forward is Neal, but he's going to come up just short.
Neal, he wants it so bad.
So that's going to be a gain of 9 more as Neal gets it down to the 1 yard line. 4:02 to play. As again, the clock continues to roll as they go under 4 minutes to play here in the quarter.
After the pass from McClure to Neal.
McClure unofficially with 124 yards passing here in the first half. First and goal from the 1. Toss. McClure wide open. Fade for the corner. And it's caught for the touchdown. 1 yard touchdown pass. As trying to get a number of the receiver as the touchdown pass goes to Neal. So the 1 yard touchdown pass, good for another touchdown. As the Braves now up 26-7. Check that, 27-7. And the extra point is up, and that is good as well. So 28-7. The Braves leading again with 3:26 left here in the first half. We'll again take a timeout. Back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
Well, we talked about it right off the top, how the Indians needed to get off to a good start, both offensively and defensively, and it hasn't happened. They scored their first possession in the game, but since then, They have seen Star Valley score 28 unanswered points and lead 28-7 here in quarter number 2 with 2.5 to play. Line drive kick is going to come down inside the 5. Going to be returned there by the Indians out to the 20, falling forward out to about the 24 as the kick returned there by Clayton Atkinson. So the Preston offense will again come out here with getting the ball at their own 24-yard line and see what they can do this time.
24-yard line.
28-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As the Preston offense waiting to come back out on the field. Preston will get the ball to start the second half if that's any consolation. So they'll come out, they'll line up, single receiver left. 2 receivers right, man in the slot also on the left. And Iverson the lone setback. Perry out of the shotgun, wants to throw underneath. It's complete there as it goes to Atkinson. And Atkinson is going to be up near the 30. They'll mark it at the 30. That'll be good for 5 yards.
Gain of 6 on the plays. Second down.
They're going to call it a gain of 6 officially. Carter now thrown for 139 yards here in the first half. Second down and 5. Going to go twin receivers left this time. Whoops, bad snap again as Iverson ends up running into Perry, and Iverson has to cover the ball. And they're going to end up losing a couple of yards on the play. They're going to call it a 1-yard loss, so it's going to bring up third down and 11. It's actually be a loss of 6 on the play. And here comes third down and long again for the Preston offense. Two receivers right, single receiver left. Perry takes the shotgun snap, looking, throws over the middle, and he tries to get it to Wilkinson. It's off his hands and incomplete. Maybe just a little bit too far out in front of him as he stretched one arm out, just barely got fingers on it. As the pass falls incomplete, and it's fourth down and 11. So 4th and 11 coming up. Got a correction out of our score from Westside. Westside's actually leading 22-0 in quarter number 2. Preston will punt. Larson gets it away again.
Kick is away.
Ball going to come down to the 42. The guy gets it on the dead run is Neal. Gets it back into Preston territory again, and he's turned back away at the 44. As coming up to make the stop was Tegan Zollinger. But it's first down again here for the Star Valley Braves as they'll have it at the Preston 44. Gonna throw McClure right down the middle. He's got a man there, and it is, I'm gonna say it's caught. Good completion down inside the 20, down to about the 18. 25-yard completion as McClure got that on a line, and a good rolling catch. So 1st and 10 from the Preston 17. 3 receivers to the right. Single setback. Man lines up in the wing now as well. McClure wants to roll right, still looking. Now wants to scramble. He'll throw it underneath, and it's going to be incomplete as the intended receiver was Hayden Morgan.
1 minute, 14 seconds.
1:14 to play here in the quarter number 2, brought to you by Yardmaster.
Second down and 10.
Second down and 10. As again, they're going to run it as initial contact made in the backfield as Lancaster is turned away. And timeout called here by the offense again. So it'll bring up third down and about 15 here for Star Valley coming up after the timeout. So 28-7 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. To come back right after this, after the timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
So 1:04 left in the half. Third down and 15 from just outside the red zone. McClure looking, now wants to scramble. Throws it, kind of threw it away. Not really where anybody could get it, but it certainly looked good. As they're going to bring up fourth down now in about 16. As the field goal unit will come on as the clock stops after the incomplete pass with 57 seconds left. They're going to try the field goal. They're going to spot it at the 30. So it'll be a 40-yard attempt here as Christoph Bueller will try this one. Spot, kick is up, looks pretty good, and it is no good. He pulled it just left. So that's about the first thing that has not gone right for Star Valley here in the first half as they miss a 40-yard field goal attempt. And Preston now will get the ball back with less than a minute to play here in the second quarter, 28-7 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. So Carter Perry, who unofficially has thrown for 139 yards here in the first half. He's 9 of 17 so far here in the first half.
Left in the first half.
As
Preston, first and 10.
Iverson, 6 carries for only 18 yards. They're going to run it right straight ahead, across the 20 to 25, out to the 29. Iverson runs it right straight ahead and picks up 9 yards. And for Connor, that's his biggest run of the night. So second down and 1.
Second down and 2.
Call it second down and 2. They'll go to Iverson again as he gets stood up. Right as he gets to the 30-yard line. That'll be good for another yard. He gets up near the line to gain for the first down as they're going to stop the clock here momentarily to look at it.
Third down.
As the white hat says it'll be a first down, so they'll move the chains.
Not sure.
Preston takes a timeout. They've already indicated first down twice. I don't know why the chains aren't moving yet. But in the meantime, the Indians will take a timeout with 26 seconds left to go here in the quarter. We'll take another timeout. Back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
So in the final minute here of the first half, 26 seconds to play, as a matter of fact. Preston gets a first down at their own 30. They'll give it to Iverson again out of the eye as he'll run right straight ahead. He'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and then run right into the beef of that Brave defense. And he'll really get no gain on the play. If he does, it's not much. Nope, he gets nothing as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So second down and 10. As the clock continues to run down inside 5-4, and Preston will go into the locker room trailing by 28-7 score here as we come to the end of the first half. Not the first half the Preston Indians were looking for as they go off the field trailing 28-7 into the halftime break. Stay with us. The Puppy Steps halftime report coming up. 28-7 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Halftime coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Alyssa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Alyssa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
All right, welcome back as we go to halftime here. As here at halftime, look at the Star Valley dance team out on the field. Halftime is brought to you by Puppy Steps Training. So the Star Valley leading 28-7 here at the end of the first half as they have come out and remember we talked about in the pregame show, They put up 44 points last week against Shelley, where Preston lost by 21 in the first game of the year. And they've come out again hitting on all cylinders here as Star Valley's had plays of 34, 25, and 41 yards. That doesn't include the plays that came back that were even longer than that. They had a punt return that was about 55 yards. They had a running play that was 47 yards that was called back because of penalties. So their total yardage could be even more lopsided than it was so far here in half number one. They've done a good job keeping Preston fairly well contained. Iverson with only 27 yards rushing on a total of 8 carries in the first half. So they kept him bottled up pretty well. Carter Perry has done pretty well, however. We'll talk about that more when we come back after this timeout. It will be time to look at the stats from the first half, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we aren't just protecting things with walls and wheels. We're protecting people, because everything and everyone that is important to you is important to us. This is Brittany and Braden Smith, your local Farm Bureau agents, celebrating another wonderful year here in Franklin County as your trusted insurance advisors. Whether it's home, auto, life, commercial, or farm insurance, we are here for you. Give us a call at 208-852-2364 or just stop by our office at 33 South 1st East in Preston to see how we can make insurance simple for you.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Well, let's look at some of the first half stats here from the first half of the game here in Star Valley. First for the Indians, the first half stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your agents right here in Preston. For the Preston Indians, Carter Perry was 9 of 17 in the first half, unofficially for 139 yards. He also carried the ball once for 2 yards. Connor Iverson, 8 carries for 27 yards unofficially. Reggie Larson with 3 catches in the first half, good for 70. Cruz Harris caught 1 for 8. Jake Schumann caught 1 for 7. Miles Henry caught 1 pass for 40 yards. That was the biggest play of the day for the Indians. And also Connor Iverson caught 2 for a total of 8 yards. The only points for the Indians in the first half coming on a 28-yard touchdown catch by Reggie Larson in the first quarter, which they kicked the field goal and actually got out to a 7-0 lead. Stats in the first half here for the Star Valley Braves. Seth McClure was 7 for 9 in the first half for a couple of touchdowns, 149 yards unofficially. He also ran the ball 4 times for 59 yards. McNeil ran the ball a total of 5 times for 38 yards. Martini with 1 carry for 15. Thompson with a couple of carries for 10. And Kuntz carried the ball twice for a total of 24 yards as well in the first half tonight for the Braves from Star Valley. So the halftime proceedings here in Wyoming are a little bit longer, so we have a few more minutes to talk about some things. So we'll take another break. When we come back, we will look at some other scores of games of interest going on around the area. We'll do that as we continue right after this. We're at halftime, brought to you by Puppy Steps Training. 28-10, the Braves leading on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We're back to Afton right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
All right, we're still at halftime here in Wyoming. As you can look at the score, 28-7, the Star Valley Braves leading, as it gives us a chance to look at some other games going on. 3 games especially of interest here tonight being played. As a latest report that we had out of Westside, they were playing in the second quarter, and that was 22-0. Preston Westside was leading South Fremont in that game. NFL game going on tonight down in San Paulo, Brazil, as Green Bay has just come back to take the lead. They lead 26-24 over Philadelphia, as there's about 3 minutes gone in the third quarter in that game. So Jordan Love having another good night there. With 5.5 minutes to go in the game, SMU has just kicked a field goal to tie the game against BYU, 15-15 with 5:30, about just a little over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter there. The Northwestern's leading Duke, 10-7, 2:36 to play in the first half. And Indiana University with a win today. They put up 77 points against Western Illinois and win it by the final score of 77-3. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have the second half coming up for you as we continue here at halftime here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Halftime brought to you by Puppy Steps Training.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Well, both teams coming back out onto the field as we get ready to start the second half. 28-7 is the score as we start the third quarter. And the third quarter tonight is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. So the Indians trailing 28-7. They scored the first time they had the ball, and then the Braves able to come back and post 28 straight points. Of course, Preston has had their troubles trying to beat the Braves over their history. They've played 8 times dating back to 2014, and Star Valley leads the series 5-3 overall, including winning the last 2 games in a row, and have a 21-point lead here as we get ready to start the third quarter, as the kicker Bushler was running forward to kick off the ball to start the second quarter. The music was still playing, and the officials pointed at the clock saying, no, we weren't ready to start yet. So now Bushler's ready. 2 players back deep for the Indians, standing back inside their own 5-yard line. Kick comes high and deep as it'll come down to Henry at the 5. Straight forward to the 20. Woo, takes a big hit and dropped down at the 21. Coming up to make the first hit was Hayden Morgan. Makes the first contact there. So Preston will have the ball just across the 20 here to open up the third quarter. So let's see what Preston can do. I think they've kind of backslid a little bit on the improvements they made last week. But let's see what they can do here, still with 2 quarters to play here. As the offense walks back out on the field, going very slowly as they come out. As they'll come out with 2 receivers right, single receiver left. And Perry will work out of the shotgun as he puts Larson in motion left. Toss comes wide to Larson. Reggie, full speed, gets around the corner and gets forward to about the 35. Check that, the 25, I should say. Actually, they're going to mark him out at the 24, so it'll be a 4-yard gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
So Larson with his first carry of the night.
3 on the play. 2nd down and 7.
So now they're going to move it back a little bit, so it'll be a gain of 3 instead. It's 2nd down and 7. As once again the Preston offense kind of taking its time. They'll come out with 2 receivers here to the near side. That is Henry and Atkinson. Receivers to the left side as well. Perry's going to look underneath, and it's picked off as a first interception in 6 quarters charged against Carter Perry, as stepping in front of the pass to make the interception was Grant Thompson. First turnover tonight for the Indians.
Braves take over on offense.
So the Braves will take over on offense here again. As they have the ball deep in Preston territory. McClure going to throw. Flips it outside as it goes there to Need. Need still on his feet. Gets down inside the 15, down to the 13. And that'll be a gain of about 17 on that first down play. So Need with his 6th catch of the day. As again, McClure, now he pulls it down and wants to run. He'll pull it down, run forward as he gets down to the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown. That'll be a 13-yard touchdown run for McClure. So they intercept the ball 2 plays into their first possession of quarter number 3, and they stick it right in the end zone. As they now lead 34-7, and the extra point is going to be no good. Kind of pooched it up there, and it missed wide right. As the extra point is no good, so it's 34-7. Star Valley leading on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. As we'll again take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll have the kickoff from Star Valley right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network. The third quarter brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
So just that quick, the Braves put another touchdown on the board. The extra point misses. So it is 34-7. They'll kick off, and that's going to go well into the end zone, as it'll be the Indians' ball when we come back, or we should say here from their own 20. So unable to move the ball, and a bad pass by Carter Perry, his first interception since the first game, his 3rd of the year, the first time the Indians turned the ball over tonight, as BYU has just kicked a field goal. They lead 18-15 with about 2 minutes to play in the game down in Dallas. Utah State playing tomorrow night late. They have a late kickoff in Los Angeles at the Coliseum against Southern Cal. So 1st and 10 here again for the Indians. 2 receivers left, single receiver right.
1st and 10 for Preston from the 20.
Iverson deep in the I formation as he stands behind Perry. Shotgun snap, he's going to throw underneath, slips it outside to Wilkinson. or Atkinson rather,
Atkinson, the
as
receiver.
Atkinson will get up to about the 25. That'll be a 5-yard gain. So
Gain of 5 on the play.
gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Indians. So Perry last week tossed for over 300 yards. He's going to have a Joe Namath-like second half to be able to get to that number. As the last week he threw for 316. Unofficially right now he's got 144. Handoff. Iverson straight ahead, gets across the 30, should have the first down. As they'll mark him up to the 32, so that'll be a gain of 7 for Connor.
Iverson with a nice
As
run for the Indians.
unofficially now, Connor Iverson on 9 carries for 34 yards and a first down. As we play here in quarter number 3. Third quarter brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Preston trailing 34-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Man in motion coming back here to the near side. Perry thought about tossing it out wide, but instead will keep it. Gets across the 35 to the 36 where he's thrown forward, but he'll have a gain of about 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 brings up
So that'll just his second carry today, and he has a total of 6 yards unofficially. So 2nd down and about 6 coming up here for Preston. Again, twin receivers to the near side. That's the right side of the formation. Single receiver left. Handoff. Iverson straight ahead. Gets out to the 39. That'd be good for about 3 more. And to bring up 3rd down and short. As they spot the ball at the 39, they're going to get forward to the 42. So it's 3rd down and 3 here for the Indians. Defensive line moves, but they don't call anything. As Preston with twin receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near. As now Iverson will drop back in the I formation behind Carter Perry. Perry holding, now claps his hands to say we're ready. The snap comes through. The throw underneath comes to Atkinson. Atkinson with the catch is going to get right up near the first down marker. And it'll be good enough for the first down. This will be a 4-yard gain.
That's enough for a Preston first down.
So Preston gets the first down.
Indians marching.
Atkinson with the catch. So moves the chains and the ball right at the 45-yard line of the Indians. As little movement in the line, it's going to come back. That's going to be false start against the Indians. So it's going to come back and make it 1st down and 15. Just the 3rd penalty I have against the Indians tonight, but that's 3 penalties for a total of 20 yards.
Be 1st and 15 for the Indians.
So 1st and 15 now for Preston, as they have had their problems operating in a behind the sticks. West Side now leading 30-0 with 5 minutes left in quarter number 3. Handoff goes to Iverson. Iverson's going to get part of those yardage back, maybe a couple of yards, but it's still going to be the 2nd down and long as Iverson gains 2 on the play. So 2nd down and 13 coming up here for the Indians.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 13.
Clock running about halfway through quarter number 3. 7:20 left to play here in the 3rd. Brought to you by Preston Auto Parts. Again, 2 receivers to the left. Perry wants to throw. Rolling right, still rolling, looking underneath, now throws, and it's intercepted as he threw high behind Larson. As the ball's picked off by Thompson, he's bringing it back near the sidelines. Sidesteps a man, he's going to go back all the way, touchdown. 2nd interception for Perry tonight. This one's going to go back for 6 as they took it back about 55 yards. So Thompson takes it back as Star Valley adds 6 more to make it 40-7. As again, here comes Bueller on to try the extra point. Spot as the kick is up, and it is good. So the extra point is good. That makes it 41-7 as the Indians trail on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left here in quarter number 3. 41-7, take a timeout, back to the kickoff right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH.
Final down in Dallas, BYU holds on after kicking that late field goal. 18-15 the final. So BYU victorious, West Side winning. And Preston kind of taking one on the chin so far here tonight. They trail 41-7 here in the third, about halfway through quarter number 3. Kickoff again, a line drive. That too is going to go back into the end zone. That'll be another touchback. And once again, Preston will get the ball back out at the 20. So after not throwing any interceptions last week, Carter Perry's thrown 2 here tonight. 1 goes back for a touchdown. He has 4 INTs overall on the year. And now 5 touchdown passes on his stat line for the season. So here comes the Preston offense back out again. 1st and 10 from their own 20 after the touchback. I'll show you the way the Preston luck is going tonight. The down marker over on the far side, they haven't run a play yet, and the down marker says 2nd down already. That's just the way the Preston luck is gone. Now they change it for 1st and 10. So here we go from their own 20. Twin receivers left, single receiver right. As the high snap brought down, they give it to Iverson. He gets maybe back to the 20. He might get maybe a half a yard, depending on where they spot him. As
Iverson with the carry.
Virtually no gain at all for Connor as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it's still 2nd down and 10. Have not seen Cole Harris out on the field. I'm not sure if maybe he got banged up a little bit. Clayton Atkinson getting a lot of playing time, as is Miles Henry. But I have not seen Harris out on the field. As Perry wants to throw. Flips it out here to Schumann. Schumann gets hit right as he receives the ball. Maybe get a couple of yards out of it, but that's about all. As it'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 from the 22.
Gunnar Brogue with the tackle.
Schumann with 2 catches tonight for a total of 9 yards.
Bring up 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6 coming up now here for Preston. So again, they'll send the play in as Larson will bring the play in from the sideline. Looking over on the sideline, I don't even see Cruz Harris over there, standing or sitting. Whoop, there he is. Yeah, it looks like he is sitting on the bench, so he's probably not going to be back. So trips left here for the Indians. Iverson in motion left. They're going to throw it. They're going to lob it up the far sideline, and it's going to be picked off again. Picked off all the way back to the 40, back to midfield. 45-40, 35, down the sideline, still on his feet, down inside the 20, down to the 15, as the interception brought back by Dayton Schwab, all the way back to the Indian 15.
Deep in the Preston territory. Star Valley takes over on offense.
So Carter Perry just kind of lobbed it up there down the sideline, threw it into double coverage. As Schwab brings it all the way back to about the Preston 15. First and goal there, first and 10 there for the Braves. As they'll toss it to the man in motion coming by. That is Schwab again. He gets down inside the 10, tripped up down to the 5.
Pass to Schwab.
So Schwab, that'll be technically called a pass. So they're going to give him 9 on the play.
Down and 2.
As, again, they're going to run it the other way. Schwab has it again, back to the 10, cuts it back inside, gets hit a couple of times down to the goal line, gets right down to the goal line, but now a flag comes in late. As this is thrown by the referee back behind the play, that usually indicates holding of some type, and it is holding against the Indians.
Signal.
So he indicates holding. Then he said face mask. So they take the ball down inside about the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
As it'll get him a first down on the face mask penalty. As first and goal. McClure walking, looking back over toward the sideline. Now has the play, yells it out to his teammates. Two receivers left. Check that, 3 receivers left. It'll be McClure taking it off left tackle, and he'll punch it in himself. No, he loses the ball into the end zone. A struggle for the ball, and it will be a touchdown. As looks like McClure got it back in the touchdown in the end zone. So it's a touchdown here for the Braves, as they'll add 6 more. 47-7. As again, they'll try the extra point coming up. Still 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. As the bad snap is taken there, they're going to try to run it. As running with the ball is Lancaster. He'll throw it toward the end zone. And when things go your way, they go your way. The 2-point conversion is good on the pass from Lancaster, caught in the end zone by Grant Thompson. As I'm going to say, A.J. Hale caught the pass for the touchdown. That's the 3rd touchdown here in the 3rd quarter for the Star Valley Braves, who now lead it by a score of 49-7, a 42-point lead here in the game. So we'll have another kick coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929. Right in your neighborhood.
So 49-7, Preston trailing.
How about the band out there, led by Kurt Sand?
Trailed by 42 with 4:04 to play, as the Indians have given up the ball on interceptions each of their last 3 possessions. Here comes Henry. Bringing it back, gets out to the 25, gets tripped up, falls forward to about the 27, and that's where the Indians will put the ball back into play. Believe it or not, that's going to be their best starting position of the second half at their own 27. So 1st and 10 for the Indians. 49-7 in the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. In case you're wondering, it's 45 points to get a running clock for the fourth quarter. Preston trails here by 42. So the Indian offense coming back out onto the field. Star Valley last week scored 44 points against Shelley. They've already surpassed that tonight. Handoff, Iverson straight ahead, weaves his way through traffic, gets across the 30, out to the 34-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 5 on first down for Connor.
Iverson with the carry. Gain of 5 on the play, brings up second down and 5.
Second down and 5 coming up here for Preston.
34-yard line.
Iverson, who coming into the game here tonight, as they're going to throw again. Throw underneath is caught by Atkinson. Atkinson gets across the 50 to the 49. That's a 16-yard completion.
Hayden Morgan on the tackle. Ball 1 yard in the Star
So
Valley
Atkinson
territory on the 49-yard line.
with his biggest catch of the year, or that catch of, I should say tonight, that's a catch of 16. First down, Indians back into Braves territory at the Star Valley 49. Handoff again, goes to Iverson. He'll kind of go off the left side, get up to the 45. That'll be a gain of 5 more. And 4 more make it. And bring up second down and 6.
Iverson with the carry.
So Preston to be at Ogden next week. As again, they'll head out of state, but they'll head south this time. Down into Utah. Here comes the second down call. As again, they're going to run it. Iverson off the left side gets up to the 42. Be a 3 yards short of the first down. That's a 3-yard run. Then ring up second down and third down rather and 3.
Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
So third down and 3 coming up here for Preston. Clock runs, 2:03 to play here in the third. Brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Perry, shotgun, Iverson, the deep man, hands it to Iverson. He gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. If they give him a forward progress, he might get a yard. And they will. He'll get 1, and it's going to ring up fourth down in a couple.
Martinson and Lawson with the tackle. Going to bring up fourth down and
So
2.
they'll go for here on fourth. Twin receivers to each side as Iverson with that hard count trying to get the defense to jump. Now looks back over to the sideline as they get ready to change the play here on fourth down. They need to get just across the 40 to about the 39 for the first down. As once again they try to get the defense to jump as they're not moving. And again, looking back over as this time the Indians move this time. As flag comes in from the line judge, and it will be, looks like a false start against the Indians as they're moving backwards. In fact, look like they're going to bring in the punt team now, or they call a timeout. So it looks like Preston called the timeout instead here on the fourth down and 2 play. So timeout coming up here for the Indians. We'll take a timeout, back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
All right, Indians come back out after the timeout. Fourth down and 2 from the Star Valley 41. They need to get to the 39.
And earth science.
As Out of the shotgun, not a good snap. Perry goes to get it, flips it underneath as it goes to Schumann. That'll get the ball down to the 25, good for the first down. That'll be a gain of, they're going to mark him at the 25. It'll be a gain of 6 on the play.
We have a tradition after
So
every
good,
home
good.
win, we play a song at the end of the game. The singer of that song's
As
last name is also the pure form
Schumann
of what
with a
element
6-yard
on the periodic
catch.
Table.
3 catches for 15 yards in the game tonight for Jake.
Diamonds are carbon. You are correct.
As
Neil Diamond, come get you some
Indians
swag
send
from the
3 receivers right. Single setback. Iverson, they'll throw underneath as it comes to Schumann as he gets the catch again across the 30 down to the 29. Took a pretty good shot as he got the catch, but it'd be good for about another 6-yard gain. Hold on.
You know what I noticed when they put this booth up? I got like a safety
As
mode now. I can say whatever I want.
they're going to mark the play. Yes, they are. So it's another 6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4.
Hey, what? No missiles.
So 2nd down and 4 here for the Indians. As they're going to let the 3rd quarter run out, which it does, as Preston will go to the 4th, brought to you by Papa J's, trailing in the game, 49-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. 4th quarter coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
All right, we go to the 4th quarter here as the Braves score 21 points in the quarter, in the 3rd. And now Preston has it, 2nd down and 4 to start the 4th quarter as they'll go now from right to left here in the 4th. They hand it to Iverson. He gets down near the 25. He's going to be just short, though, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and maybe a foot and a half.
Perfect. We're in the magical beam of the star up on the hill.
Midway through the 4th quarter over Henderson Field, South Fremont finally gets on the board. It's 30-6, West Side leading. We have a complete rebroadcast of the West Side game when we are done here tonight. 3rd and short for the Indians. Stacked backfield as it'll be Perry to keep.
On the 3rd and 1.
And Perry gets across the 25. Should be good enough for the 1st down, as that'll move the chains. Give Carter Perry a yard on the carry.
It's going to be a Preston 1st down.
And that'll move the chains here in the 4th quarter. Dan Hubbard with you from Star Valley here in Afton, Wyoming. Ernest Dixon, our stage manager tonight. John Beverly back in the studio, our studio engineer tonight. Glad to have you with us, and hold on. We have officials timeout as he had to do with spotting of the football as they move the ball back closer to the 25 as they'll reset the play clock. And 1st and 10 Preston from just over the 25-yard line. Perry wants to throw, looking to throw right. Got a man wide open, and it's overthrown. Tried to get it to Larson, who was ahead of his man running up the far sideline, but the pass just out of his reach.
Going to make it 2nd down and 10.
That ends a string of 7 straight receptions for Perry to his own man. Remember, he also has 3 interceptions in there as well. So when he finds the guys in the white shirts, he's doing pretty good. Unofficially 178 yards passing tonight for Carter, but that's offensively about the only thing that's gone right for the Indians. 2nd down and 10 from the Star Valley 25. Fake the handoff, throw it underneath as the pass comes to Atkinson. That gets it up over the 20. That'll be a gain of 6 on the play. And another reception for Carter Perry. That gets him over 180 yards of passing unofficially tonight. As it gets him up to unofficially on our sheet here at in the press box at 184. So 3rd down coming up. Clock running. Just over 10 minutes to play here in the game. Preston trailing by 42. As timeout called again here by the Indians. So Preston will take a timeout. We'll take it as well. 49-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. After the timeout, we'll be right back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Third down and 5 for the Indians from just over the 20. They'll hand it to Iverson. Wants to bounce it wide left. Tries to break one tackle. He gets away from one man. Gets across the 15, down to about the 13, maybe the 12 with a mark it, and that'll be good for another first down. That's an 8-yard run for Connor Iverson.
Iverson with the carry.
Unofficially now, Connor with 17 carries for 80 yards tonight. Check that, 60 yards, I should say. Can't read my own handwriting. Atkinson comes back, sets in the slot. That puts 3 receivers left here for the Indians. As running with it, it's Perry right straight ahead. Gets down inside the 5, down to the 1. So that'll be an 11-yard run for Perry. As they kind of emptied out the middle of the defensive backfield. Perry saw that and just took it and kept it and took off running. So 1st and goal for the Indians, just about the 1.5-yard line. Trips left for the Indians. As Perry again has it, gets up near the line, near the goal line, and then he runs right into the middle of that defensive line and gets pushed back as big Garrett Carlson pushes him back. So he gets back to near the line of scrimmage.
And Markinson on the stop.
Erickson and Markinson with the tackle. It's now a final over at Westside, as Westside improves to 2-0 on the year with a 30-6 win over South Fremont. 2nd and goal for the Indians, who have not scored here in the second half. Perry dropped the ball as who's got it? As Carter down on all fours trying to scoop it back in, and I believe he was able to. As it'll bring up 3rd and goal as it pushes the ball back to about the 2-yard line. So lose about a half a yard on the play as Preston will retain possession as the clock runs down to 8 minutes to play here in the game. So 3rd and goal now from the 2. As Once again, they'll bring the play in as Larson will run the play in from the sideline. See what they're going to do 3rd and 2. Do they try to throw it, or are they going to try to run it up the gut again? Which has not done them very well. Maybe off tackle to Iverson as under center this time, as kind of a little misdirection play as the ball gets to the goal line, but it's still not in. So the defense holds, as I believe the ball carrier was Jackson Merrill, as he was stopped short. Preston's going to go quick here. 4th and goal from about the 1. Perry hit, tries to wiggle his way through a little crease, and he gets in. So Carter Perry gets the Preston Indians' first points of the second half on a 1-yard run for a touchdown.
Perry with the touchdown plunge.
As Perry able to put it in. And Preston now trailing 49 to 13. As Preston's going to go for 2. As the snap comes to Perry, he's going to roll right, looking, throws to the end zone, throws high. As Larson went up for it, and a flag comes in. That's going to be pass interference in the end zone, and it should get the Indians another chance from half the distance.
Larson, the intended receiver.
Larson, the intended receiver. So half the distance, they'll move the ball down to about the 1.5, and Preston will run the play again. Three receivers right. Perry puts his head down, tries to run straight ahead, and will go absolutely nowhere as he runs into a sea of red jerseys, and the 2-point try is no good. So Preston trails 49-13 as they unsuccessful on the 2-point try. So Preston trailing big on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Timeout, Preston kicking when we come back on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com. Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
So they get the touchdown. 2-point conversion fails as the Indians now will kick it back to the Braves. Braves expecting an onside kick. They have 10 guys between the midfield stripe and the 45-yard line with a single man back all the way back at about his 20. As it will be the Swainston end to kick, as the ball only goes about 9 yards, so it's going to be short of how far it need to travel anyway, as Kerry Swainston with that bad knee that he blew out last year in the game against Pocatello, kind of hobbling off the field a little bit, as it will be 1st and 10 coming up here for Star Valley right at the midfield stripe. So they have the ball back, does Star Valley.
Roman Erickson getting the
49-13 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard.
Starting on offense. Late in the fourth quarter, 1st and 10 from the 50.
So 1st and 10 from midfield. For the Indians, they're getting up into some rarefied air here as trailing in the game now by 36 points. That puts them up in the top 10 or so games since 2009 in their biggest losses for the school. As little toss coming here to the near side, that's Thompson, or Martini rather, as he's going to get up to the 40. That'll be a gain of 5 on the play. As we got a new quarterback in the game, as Phoenix Harvey into the game, Hovey I should say. So Hovey gets a gain of 5 on his first pass attempt. As running straight ahead and getting up near the 40, then pushed back on the play. As 19 is Katie Nichols with the carry. As that's turned away. It's 3rd down and about 5.5 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Call it 3rd down and 6. They need to get to the 35. As, again, they're going to run it. They're going to come around here and around the near side. Player puts his head down, lost the ball as the fumble, as Preston able to put a hat right on the ball as the ball carrier in the play was Ryan Watson. As Talbot recovers the ball for the Braves. It'll bring up 4th down now and short as they need just 4th down and inches to try to extend the drive.
4th and centimeters.
As they're going to run some of those big guys back out there, so it looks like they're going to load up the beef and just go for it short.
We're not even going plural.
So Preston trailing by 36. That would be the 9th worst loss since 2009 is the way that would rate out. As 4th and inches with 4:33 to go, as the ball carrier, number 9, Hovey, puts his head down. That'll get the 1st down. At least it looks like it should. Kind of tough to tell where the linesmen are marking the ball. As it does get across the 35-yard line, that should be good enough for a 1st down, and it is. So the chains will move. 1st down again for Star Valley. As the Braves have kind of called the dogs off here a little bit as they've taken the starting offense out of the game. Hovey, handoff on the little cross in the backfield. That goes to Dylan Hershey with the carry. As that'll be good for about 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Inside 4 minutes to play. Clock runs down to about 3:40 left. Again, out of the shotgun, they'll throw underneath. Little quick square out. That's going to be incomplete as the ball too far out in front of its intended receiver. And the clock stops on the incomplete pass with 3:35 left.
3rd down and 4.
So the Indians head off to Ogden for their first meeting with Ogden. And that's coming up next Friday night. 7 p.m. kickoff. We'll be on the air with the pregame show next Friday at 6:25. Next week is kind of a busy week for the Indians. I'll tell you why here in just a second. Again, that little toss goes to the man in motion, as cutting the ball back up inside again was Hershey, and he's still going to be short of the first down. He gets a yard. It's 4th down and 4. Preston football will be at Ogden on Friday. The volleyball team goes to Filer next Thursday, and then they'll come right back. The volleyball team will. They'll have a home match next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, as they'll host Marsh Valley at 7 p.m. a week from tomorrow. They're going to try a field goal here from 47 yards, and it is going to be no good. Fell just a little short and wide right, so the field goal attempt no good. Preston will take the ball over again here with 2:54 left in the game.
2:54 left in the contest. Preston's going to take over on offense.
So I'll remind you to stay tuned. The Browse Construction postgame show is still coming up. We'll recap this one, look at the stats, have our player of the game for you as well. That's all coming up on the postgame show. So waiting for the Preston offense to come back out on the field, see if they're going to leave Carter Perry in at quarterback or not. As look down into the backfield. So Perry stays in at quarterback here. They'll hand it off to Iverson. Iverson gets up close to the 20. That would be a very short game. In fact, he's going to lose a yard where they're going to mark it. So to bring up 2nd down and 11 here for the Indians.
Makes it 2nd down and 11.
So right now, as it stands, going back through the games back to 2009, tonight would be the 9th most lopsided loss for the Indians at 36 points. Swing it out to Iverson as he gets cut off as he comes across the 20. It'll be about a 2-yard reception as he get up to the 21. Bring up. Now they're going to mark him forward here to the 22. So it's a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Indians. 1:55.
1:55 clock running left in the game. Preston goes trips left. Iverson in motion left. They flip it out to Iverson. He goes up to get it. He gets hit immediately and then dumped as just before he gets to the 25. So it'll be a gain of 2 to bring up 4th down and about 6 here for the Indians.
And the Karate Kid get-up by Iverson. Iverson's putting in a shift out there. Let's give him a hand. I mean, that kid's been doing
Clock running down to 1:15 to play.
Nice job.
As the PA announcer begging the crowd for give Iverson a round of applause for what he's putting in here tonight. As hard count, try to get the defense to jump. They don't. Preston with 3 receivers right. Iverson moves over to the left side of Perry's shoulder, and they'll throw. Perry's going to throw underneath. There's Larson. He's got it up to the 40, across the 40, up to the 44.
She's had a great game, too. Give Larson a little love out there.
That's an 18-yard gain for the Indians.
Perry's had a great game, too. Give Perry number 15.
197 unofficially for Perry. You can get one more reception. You might maybe get over 200 yards for the second week in a row here. Perry wants to throw. He's got a man open. Throws to Schumann. It's short. Schumann couldn't haul it in. It's an incomplete pass. It'll stop the clock and bring up 2nd down and 10 as with 31 seconds remaining in the game. So Preston down 36 here late in the game. They're going to go to 0-3 to start the season. Trips right, fake handoff. Perry's got a roll. Now he's looking. Now he's going to pull it down and still throw it as it's complete over the middle to Atkinson. Atkinson with forward progress up to about the 41-yard line before he gets pushed back. That'll be good for about 10 yards and a first down here for the Indians, as it'll make it a 13-yard gain overall.
It's a fresh set of downs for the Indians.
So a fresh set of downs for Preston with 21 seconds left in the game. As apparently going to take a timeout here. We'll keep it here, though. As Iverson goes over 200 yards for the night. That gives him unofficially over 600 yards for the season. As be about 660 yards roughly, depending on what the official number is for Connor. So 1st and 10 Indians from the Star Valley 41. They might have another play in the maybe. 21 seconds left here in the game. Perry wants to throw, looking, throws underneath. It's going to be short as Larson was down at about the inside the 30-yard line. The pass was short, as that'll bring up second down and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Really help us out. If you see trash around you, wherever you're at, even over in the grass, if you pick that up, we'll be very grateful.
So Perry unofficially 17 of 29. I have him for 210 yards. They throw again, try to get it outside to Larson on a little comebacker. They're going to say Larson makes the catch, has it down to the 19. That'll be good for another 12 yards and a timeout while they move the chains. As now
Perry drops back and clocks it.
As Perry will clock the ball. Let's try to stop it. As they're going to call it good right there. They're going to put a second back on the clock. I think they're going to put a second back on the clock.
I think we're going to probably get some more time back on.
As
Listen to the ref.
they're going to put 2.4 seconds on the clock. So after Perry had clocked the ball, the clock kept running. So put 2.4 on the clock, and this should be the last play of the game. Preston sends 3 receivers to the near side. As they look back over toward the sideline again. As
2.4 it is.
Now we got the clock set. Referee says, let's go. So 2.4 left. Perry wants to throw. Looking, throws toward the end zone as the horn sounds, and it's going to be intercepted yet again. 4th interception tonight for Carter Perry to give him a total of 6 on the year. So that's the way the game will end as Perry throws another interception. At the final score, Star Valley 49, Preston 13 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. We invite you to stay tuned. The post-game show brought to you by Ralph's Construction is coming up next here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned, the Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
Well, welcome back here to Afton as the Preston Indians tonight. We talked about it right off the top. They were going to have to come out and play very well here tonight. Unfortunately, they weren't quite able to do that. And with Star Valley, the way they've been playing, as good as they have been over the last few years, they really put one on the Indians tonight as they beat them 49-13 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As we mentioned a couple of times during the fourth quarter for the Indians, that 36-point loss is their ninth worst loss since 2009. So it was indeed a tough night indeed for the Indians. They scored on their second possession to jump out to a 7-0 lead in the first quarter, but then saw the Braves come back, not only put up 28 straight points in the rest of the first half, they then scored 21 points in the third quarter to really jump out. In fact, that gave them the 49-7 lead, and then Preston added a meaningless touchdown in the fourth quarter and missed the extra point for the final score of 49-13. So we'll take a time out here on the Ralph's Construction postgame show. We'll come back, look at the final stat sheets. We'll do that as we continue. Plus, we'll look at our player of the game. That's on the way here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Welcome back here to the postgame show as the Indians lose 49-13. Let's look at the stat sheets for tonight's game. First for the Star Valley Braves, Smith McClure, who ended up throwing for 188 yards unofficially in the game. They really took the dogs off and just started to run the ball a lot more in the second half, as McClure ended up throwing for 188. He ran the ball 4 times for 59 yards. McNeil carried the ball a total of 6 times for right at 50 yards in the game. In fact, they controlled the ball on the ground really throughout the game, and that's what Star Valley does. They'll throw the ball when they need to, but when they'll run it, and that's the way they will control the ball, as they end up picking up the win. For the Preston Indians, Carter Perry unofficially goes 19 for 30 for 222. As he goes over 220 yards for the second week in a row, as he has about 660 yards unofficially, 270 unofficially, 670 I should say unofficially for the year through 3 games. Carter also ran the ball 5 times for 19 yards, including a touchdown. Good night running the ball for Connor Iverson tonight, 17 carries for a total of 60 yards in the game. And Preston really didn't do much on the penalty-wise. We had them for 3 penalties for a total of 20 yards. Our player of the game tonight, you have to give it to the quarterback for Star Valley, Smith McClure, as he made the offense go and made them do just about whatever he wanted, as whether it was passing the ball, whether it was running the ball. The Braves did it very well tonight on their way to pick up the victory. So Star Valley wins it 49-13. We'll come back, wrap it up all after this from here in Afton, right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
The Preston 49-13, the final here tonight in Afton, as the Indians get ready to head out on the road again next Friday for their final of their 3 straight road games, as they'll head to Ogden coming up next Friday night. Pre-game show gets started at 6:25 with the kickoff next Friday slated for 7 o'clock. Our next broadcast will be a Ladies Indians volleyball broadcast next Thursday night, as they head to Filer to face the Wildcats. The first serve for that match was slated for 6:30 p.m. So that'll wrap up our coverage for tonight. The executive producer of KCH Radio Sports is Val Cook. The associate producer is Jace Andrews. Our stage manager tonight has been Ernest Dixon, and the studio coordinator back at KCH has been John Beverly. Now stay tuned. We have a full, complete replay of the Westside South Fremont game coming up in just a couple of minutes. So until then, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for joining us tonight and have a great weekend. It was to remind you of the final score as Star Valley beats Preston by the final score of 49-13. Until next time, from here at Star Valley High School in Afton, Wyoming, have a great weekend, everybody, and have a great night. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.